getting several miners down here, so that should help. Now this is going to be Rappa Granite, alright. Obviously a subset of the Granite family, probably related to Geodude in some way, shape, or form, because I'm pretty sure they mentioned that he was a type of granite in the anime at one point. I don't know, I'm just guessing here, but I mean, in all seriousness, this is stone we're not going to be using often. I don't like the look of it, it's a really weird brown. Speaking of that, how are they doing up here? Looks like they're building pretty quickly, fairly well. It looks like they're more concerned about the walls than they are the actual floors, but you know, it's honestly to be expected. I'm just checking if any of this has been cancelled. Okay, good, none of it. Perfect. Anyway, so I'm gonna actually go to walls right real quick. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna start making this out of obsidian blocks. I do want to start getting onto this sooner than later, and I do kind of want to get a plan for it, just in general. So we'll have this made of obsidian blocks. They're just going to be room. It's literally just going to be rooms made out of obsidian blocks. I'm just trying to get an idea for how many I'm going to need, and it looks like a shit ton. Quite a few blocks are going to be necessary to build this obsidian tower. In a normal scenario, if we had a volcano like this, chances are I would try to do molding, and what that is you kind of like, and it would be a situation where the Rappa Granite would come in handy, and I would literally just build a wall, like the 4 walls, but one offset of where I'd want to build it, and I'd pretty much make a Rappa Granite mold for this, and I'd fill it with lava, and then pour water in it, or pour a little bit of magma, then water, then magma, then water, etc., etc., until I got what I wanted. But here comes the issue: is I don't really have that much access to water. We do here in the caverns, but that we're only just now getting into that. Now I'm also going to, right before I forget, pause this one more time. Go to hotkeys. And you zoom here, and then I'm going to set the next one to zoom here. So F3, there we go. We can switch between these at a pretty decent rate now. And they're going through this Rappa Granite stuff pretty quick. Is that Asmal? Good job, Asmal. You stopped carrying the weave, and that's good. That's always good. Whoa, what was that? Pekka Chow. Alright, those guys fight a lot for some reason, and that is disgusting. And that guy who made the Hern Geiger joke, good on you. That's all I can say. And how about this? Do we have any just cougar cubs? A shit ton of cougar cubs. I might start having to kill the cougars. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I wish I could train them. Let's actually go check that real quick. Good. I'm pretty sure I checked this once already, but I want to make sure of it again, because I mean they're digging. They don't need to do anything. Really attack dwarves can be tamed by an animal trainer while cougar parts will be twice as much, unless they elves bring a breeding pair. Okay, so they cannot be trained. That's what's shitty, is training them to be war animals.
I can't do it.
And something's wrong with them. I don't give a shit. That's kind of depressing. I was kind of hoping that we would be able to train the cougars to be war animals. I mean, it's not bad, and it's not gonna be a killer. I mean, it's not like, oh no, they can't be war animals. What are we gonna do? No, it's not that bad. It just, I don't know, it's depressing. I was hoping that at one point we'd be able to, but doesn't look like we will. Now I think the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to not to do anything with that lever, because nobody's actually worked on it yet. Where's our mechanic? Okay, he stopped working there. They're still making blocks. They've started working on that. See, here's the thing. The obsidian block looks the same as the andesite, which I'm not surprised. I already said that it will look the same. I did, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did. But I guess it's just the principle of the thing. I don't know. Now, if it was a real gar, ooh, that'd be nice. Having a giant red tower. You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna cancel all this. Fuck that. And then we're gonna just go to. Oh, God damn it. Here we go. D N. And we're gonna remove all these. I don't want these here. These make me angry. I wanna use a material that'll look like that'll be a different color. I really do. That's the thing. So since that's going to be like that, I'm going to go to stocks. I'm going to undump or unforbid all the stone so that they can actually get back to doing their normal thing, how they normally do it. Also, why is this said to be dumped? Okay, well that's weird. Glad I noticed it. Forbid, forbid, forbid. And then dump. I don't know. If there's any stone anywhere, I'll be the one to dump it and unhide all this stuff because I don't know why it's hidden. I guess it's over here or some shit. Where? Why is it said to be hidden? Wait a minute. Here? Yeah, that's it. Okay, DBH. I will hide that again. Oopsies. So how are they doing on melting the metal objects? Looks like they're doing pretty well. So you melt metal objects too. So they'll start working on that. They're working on this. So they should be getting that done. So I can go here and I can start working on the paved road again. Because now my precious andesite is open. And except I'm going to have to go to paved road right here if I actually want to do anything. Now the thing with this is, the more roads we have, the more wealth it brings to the fort. What that really means is stuff like this factors into the migrants you get and the type of migrants you get. The more, like, if you have to have a certain amount of roads to get higher class nobles. Now nobles obviously are the butt of many a joke like, huh, why would you want nobles? Blah. But I mean, at the end of the day, nobles are pretty nice to have. They really are. I mean, to do certain things you need nobles. I mean, I'm not saying they're the be-all end-all, I'm not saying I enjoy them, I'm just saying that you kind of do need them for certain things. And I accidentally canceled that. I don't know why these got suspended. Oh well. Let's go make another one. It's not going to be that difficult, but it's going to be a bit annoying. And it's like making them. There we go. Now that being said, I will go start having these trees chopped down, so I will have the path open to make this road. The main thing when it does come to nobles, though, and one of the reasons why I'm actually trying to get them, is I do want to get a king or queen or whatever our dwarf has. From what I've seen, it looks like our dwarves has a queen. Our dwarves have a queen, but I mean, I mean that's good. That's not bad. I'm just saying, if we're gonna have a queen or a king, a queen will be fine. I don't care. King will come in time, so I mean, whatever. And having that queen will actually be a really big boost to the fort. Like, once we do get a noble like that, the migrants we get will skyrocket in quality. Like, instead of getting like these weird potash makers and these people with no anything, we'll start getting people that have legendary training and whatever it is, be it combat or mining or whatever it is that it will be. But I mean, it will be really nice to have that. Or at least I think it'll be nice. I don't know. I'm dumb. Who knows what I think? Anyway. Or who cares what I think? Not who knows what I think. What am I, retarded? Blah. Anyway. So yeah, I mean, it'll be nice. And that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I really am hoping for. Because it will be really, really nice to have that. And I'm looking at these and it's just hurting my eyes. I think it'd be really nice too, because I mean we do have some nobles right now, like this psychiatrist. Ever since we hired him, or ever since he got hired, I don't remember putting him there, but our troubles with our tantrum style stuff has gone down significantly. I mean, part of that kind of comes from the fact that we've stopped killing their pets, But I'd like to give him some credit. I really do. So, there's that. I hope. I hope it's because of him. That's my firm belief that it will be. So I'm actually gonna go over here. I'm gonna build a floor right here. And I'm just gonna make it out of andesite. And then another floor right here out of andesite, and another one right here out of andesite. The reason I'm doing that is so I can put a road there once we get the trees chopped down, which, you know, is what I want. So that'll be good. And is this canceled or suspended? Yes, it is. Good, good. And any of these other ones? No. But we are still under siege too. That's one of the things that I also like to mention. These guys are still here. I don't know why the fuck they're still here, but they still are. Why is there blood over here? Whose blood is this? Spattering of Beastman blood. Don't know what that's for, but you know, there's Beastman blood there. I won't complain. It means something's been happening with him, and it looks like one of their guys died. I think. This is Oxu Kusaslud's skeleton. I mean, it's got a pool of snake blood, so obviously it's not our guys. Forbid. Several of them have died. They might have like accidentally gone into the magma, which is hilarious. I gotta admit that, like, if they accidentally stepped in it and then like their foot caught on fire and then the rest of them just burned. It gets just a natural deterrent. It's one of the reasons why I'm kind of actually happy we have this, or are going to be having it at least. It does seem like a large bit of this has finally died out, because there was a fire raging over here for a while. Also, what somebody told me is that the water here, especially in this pool, because it's literally completely surrounded, the water there might evaporate being too close to the magma. I don't know if I believe that. I mean, I don't see why it would be false. I mean, that makes perfect sense. I mean, I know Dwarf Fortress does the heat maps and stuff like that, so I can honestly see it being 100% true. I don't know whether I give a shit. I'm not saying that you shouldn't have told me. I'm just saying I don't see it ever being an issue. But I mean, I think it's kind of funny, actually, if I really had to say anything about it, because just having the water there, like we've got the whales, and the only bit of water that really matters besides those are these ones in these ponds over here, because that's where we're going to be refilling the wells from. Now, how are these doing? Are these getting cancelled yet? No, they haven't. Good, good, good. And these are inactive, but I don't give a shit. I'm hoping these walls will come out pretty well. Now, I'm trying to think of a material, and I'm actually going to go over here. So, parse. I do want to go, maybe not to gem, but let's just search obsidian. Let's go to stone. Now, this will give us a good idea of the color of most of the types of stones. By color, white, like gray, purple. Cinnabar, petrified wood, and realgar are all red, and so is bauxite. But we haven't run into any of that. I think the closest thing to an odd color of stone, and that's not what I want to go to, is this up here, and this was the fluorspar. Is that on this list somewhere? Probably. Wait a minute. No, it doesn't look like it is on the... Wait a minute. No, it's not on the list here. Huh, okay, so I guess that's a Genesis only thing. Detailed fluorspar. I don't know how I feel about that now. It's not on the list. How can it not be on the list? Alright, let's go check out our miners. They're doing pretty well down here. Doesn't look like anything bad's happening. There's some more fighting going on. They're sparring, okay. But yeah, it looks like this water over here, looks like it's going to be perfect for our needs. Like, they can literally come from right there to go over there and fish. And that's perfect. That's what we need. That's amazing. I mean, the fishing here should be pretty good. So, I think one of the things I will want to do is maybe set like this to be mined as well. Just so we can have a little bit more space. I don't know. I'm kind of really weird when it comes to this. And part of it comes from the fact that I was a big fan of Cobalt Camp, which is the Dwarf Fortress mod.